Hey, this is 2Xtreme on the PlayStation 5. You can get this on the 4. This is a PlayStation 1 game, 989 Studios back in the day, but Sony has control of that now. Now, if you're looking for your next platinum trophy, this is a good one for you right here. I'm going to go over this later with the top scores, but there are 31 trophies, of course, 1 platinum, 6 gold, 10 silver, and 14 bronze. So this is part of it. You can come in here and look at the top scores. We're going to get right into this. If I'm in the front screen too long, it'll start a demo mode. So we're going to do that there. So some of the options you can look at here, but the main deal, I'm going to keep moving this around. So I actually preferred 2Xtreme on the PlayStation 1. That's a game we grew up playing. That was a good one. I have just as the first time I played this one, or maybe I played them, but there's like 4 of these, I think, on the PlayStation. But yeah, there's some different stuff you're going to have to do here. Mainly what you're going to need to do is complete a season. So you can do that. You can change this here to different levels of extreme. You could do it on rookie. I might recommend doing that. So because you actually, as one of the things is to complete a full season and win. I believe it's only the 12 races. So the challenges go as this. You have to complete every course. Okay. Let's just read this real quick so I don't try to go off the top of my head. All right, complete every track, which you'll do if you do a season. It takes you through every track. You have to complete a season and win, as I said. During the course, there'll be gates and different jumps and things you can do. You're going to need to do a thing where you pass through all of the gates, none of the gates. You're going to have to do a thing where you have to set a high score. You're going to have to do a certain amount of tricks. All of this you can do during the season. You have to do a certain amount of knockdown. And you haven't played really any of these kinds of games like that. It brings elements to it and adds some different stuff to it of the extreme sports, roller skating, biking, skateboarding, and snowboarding. So, you get those different ones there. You'll also need to set the score. So we looked at that a little bit earlier in the options. We saw that you have to set the high score for each track, time or score. So you can do that as you're going through. And if you need to go back and set some more of those, you can go in here and select the course, and you can, like I said, you can go look at the high scores in the course, and you can go and race there. What we'll just do an exhibition. The kicker to this one, guys, and this is the one that got me. If you're playing on rookie, you can't actually set one of the ones. There's 2 trophies, one for setting a high speed of 64 and 72 miles per hour. If you're on rookie, so your top speed is based on what level you're on. So go ahead and just put it to the extreme and get up to that 72 miles an hour. That's the one that actually got me, like I said. So as you're going through your season, make sure to be trying to set all of these benchmarks, the number of knockdowns, the number of, your high score and the gates and stuff. And you can go into the trophies and look at the specific numbers you need for that. And then, again, one thing you'll also need to do, and this is 3 trophies. So 1 is for creating a character. Okay, so this is a little tricky to kind of navigate these menus because, these ports sometimes are not perfect as they were. So you can go in here and you can actually change these players for your seasons as well. Depending on what your play style is, it tells you what those are that, there's skills for that. Or you go in here and you go to create. Okay. So you can actually, name your guy. One of the trophies is you're going to have to sit here and you're going to have to take all of these down to 0, and then you're going to have to go win a race. But that's not too hard to do. So there's actually one that's just for like doing it with no muscle, and then there's one for doing it with 0 in like every category. So just go ahead and do that at once. Set do an exhibition match, set all these down to 0, save your guy. There's actually a trophy for creating a guy as well. So do that, create the guy with 0 stats. You got to have to seriously sit here and take all of these down. I don't think there's a faster way to do it. So you're gonna have to go through. You're gonna have to do that, and then you're gonna have to go do a race. Okay, let me make sure. I'm gonna go back in and actually select somebody who's not terrible. There's people that are better at, so then you want to go back and switch to standard, right? And there are people here, as you see, that are better at certain things. So you want to get a guy that's better at fighting, get a guy with higher strength, right? So if you're having trouble setting those ones, get this guy, 100 attribute. If you're having trouble doing tricks, make sure to get a guy that has an ability and something you're good at, like snowboarding, 100, but you also want to look at the tricks, 100. So this guy's 100 in that. If you're going to try to set the trick high score, you're going to have to do that. Pick a guy that fits your playstyle and also has the stats that you want, or create a character with 100 everything. I wasn't even actually sure if we could do that. I didn't try it, so we're not going to do that right here, though. So maybe you can create a player with 100 everything and just go in and wreck shop. But see here, what I'm going to show you how to do. We're going to just set it all the way up to extreme. We're going to do it on an exhibition. And let's see what course we can pick. It probably just start us out. Let's do some snowboarding. That's always a good one. So yeah, as you see, Africa's the bike, Japan. Let's do Japan 1. The tricks is where another place where it's going to get tricky because it's a button combination. So, some games like cool boarding, whatever, you hold a like circle and push back and do a grab. This is you have to tap like 4 different buttons and you have to do it in a way. After you beat the season, it actually gives you, I'm sure you could look it up as well. But after you beat a season, it'll give you a screenshot, or you can take a screenshot. It'll give you a screen of it'll show you a better combination of tricks for. Why am I going? So here's an example of the gates. It'll give you a screenshot of what tricks to do. So you got to hit the buttons, and not only that, you got to land it. So I wonder maybe this guy doesn't go as fast. Something I can show you, got to be downhill or something. But right here, you want to pop those. Try to get on a jump. And what's nice about this as well is it is an enhanced version, so you can actually rewind and go back. So if you're having trouble doing it, you can just like rewind these specific parts to make sure you're hitting the jumps. I will say that getting the trick score was the hardest part for me. I don't know why it's not going through there. And it's not a perfect port. This game in the beginning as itself was already, so you got to hit, I didn't do it there, but you got to hit like X, triangle, square, and it'll tell you to be like, whoa, and it'll tell you how many points you got, right? As it kind of tells you as you go through the gate. So like I said, we'll find a good jump, and you can actually also get these power-ups, and you need to use those as well. You can get one that helps you jump. So as you can see, it can be kind of a pain in the arse. I should have rewound that and hit that jump. There it was, 72 miles an hour. So if you saw it there, it hit 72 miles an hour. You may have to crank it all the way to expert to hit that. I'm not entirely sure. Again, I'm not trying to win this race, so that's fine. We're going to try to find a good jump. I think you actually might be able to jump off those as well. See, I tried to do a trick, but I failed it. So, we got that whole everybody booing her. Didn't quite do it there. So see, I had that lined up pretty good. I could go back here and hit the rewind. Still didn't do it. So maybe take it back a little bit further. Oh no, I hit let them hit the wall. See, there it was. So you can hear him. It clapped it for you. So I just hit like triangle, square, circle, X. So there you go. And you gotta crank that trick score up all the way to whatever it is. It's a big number. It's not easy. It's one of the harder ones to get. So as you can see there, I biffed that. And like I said, work on that. Don't maybe do the tricks at the very end. Go back and win the season, because each race you're gonna get a certain amount of points. And you're gonna you don't have to place first every time, but you want to be getting the gates. Probably doing the gates and trying to place in the top 3 every time is going to be the easiest way for you to win the season. Outside of that, you might not be able to do it, or you might have trouble doing it. But like I said, use the rewind feature to your advantage. It's going to help you set that platinum so much faster. The fighting, since the guys are way ahead of me, I won't really be able to show you that, but that also might be a better reason to use to put it on rookie for your season. Unless you really, really, really want to challenge yourself, you could probably have your next platinum off of this game within under 2 hours, depending on how you do it. Use my tips and tricks. Hopefully that'll help you out. How far have we gone? There's probably quite a bit of ways to go, but we'll finish this race out. I'll try to do some more, just so I can show you the end as well. Oh, I didn't hit that. Oh, I missed that. But it's a fun game, and then you can pop, you can punch with the left and right, and then I popped that power up, as you can see. Nailed it. So we'll see, where I'm stacking up with my tricks. The ones they show you after you beat the season, they give you one better trick for each of the vehicles, and that's the one I used. Was the one I think I did the the skateboard. The skateboard was the easier of the ones, but the snowboard you can get big air, right? So however you want to do that. Mount Fuji. Oh no, I biffed. But yeah, as you can see, those guys have all finished a long time ago. But yeah, just mess with it. See where you can get. Don't crash a lot if you're trying to win the race. This is one of those games. I almost like this better than Cool Borders. Cool Borders is another one you could do, but the platinum on that is much harder. You have to basically beat every track on absolute expert mode. And so here is where an example where I could rewind and then hit that jump again. I mean, it's not to say it can't be done. Wow, I suck at that. So, here, try it again. Don't feel any pressure. The map will kind of throw you around. Let's hit the speed. I think it's L2 is how you use that power up. It took me a while to figure that out, and then I just blew by all that stuff I was trying to go through. But Cool Borders is still a fun game. I like it. It was an okay port. Wasn't great. I would probably rather play it on the original console system, PlayStation 1. So I only got 150 in tricks. I got that many points in gates and no knockdown. So it tells you at the end of the thing, this wouldn't be any of the high scores, but like I said, put it on rookie. Go through, play a whole season, do every track. You're going to get a bunch of trophies for doing all that anyway. And you shouldn't have much more trouble than that. Tells you the top scores. You shouldn't have a full playthrough on season. Make sure to put it on rookie. Try to do those ones. Try to at least do the knockdowns. You should be able to do those as you're going through. Try to do the gate score. That'll be your easiest one. The time, the overall total score should be an easy one for you as well. And then setting the records, you should be doing that as you go through. Anyway, and then if you have to do a little bit, go back and do single courses or whatnot. But yeah, that's a really good way to get your next platinum. It's a fun platinum. A lot of time, these ones it can be tedious. They won't be that much fun. But I enjoyed playing this. I like this series anyway, and I enjoy these events like skateboarding, biking, snowboarding. It's all fun, and this is a good one for you. So yeah. Make sure to go out there. If you have any questions, put in the comments. I will try to answer them as time goes by. I may forget some stuff, but that's about the gist of it. Let me check my notes here to make sure I got everything for you. Yeah, I mean, that is basically gonna be it. Right on. Thanks for everybody for stopping by. I hope this helps you get your next platinum. And, I'm on my way to 9,000. It's over 9,000 total trophies. So, right on. Make sure to come on back and check us back for more here on Brothers Forge Gaming.